The first option is from Greatness, 1221, in the theater. Drops the first defender and goes full whirlybird to posterize the second. Sailing the seven seas for a bone-shattering...
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Amen Thompson out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now here's Eason. Uses the glass to drop it in.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Knocked loose. Okogie on the wing. Bridges outside. Ball against Eason. Ball looks over the floor. 4 on the clock. Yep, that one's good.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Daniels, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Williams with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Bridges passes to Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Here's Okogie. Bridges outside. Back to Okogie. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Thompson. To the middle. Ooh! The dunk by Smith.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And they're on the break. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Williams passes to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. And that one's on target from the wing. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-6 run. And the shot goes down.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Miller. And here's Nurkic, covered by Duren. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Down low. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And there's the foul. It's on Tre Mann. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
15 seconds left to play in the first. Simmons, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up.
6.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Miles Bridges. Ball is out there with Tre Mann. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Daniels, hounded by Ball. Daniels passes to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the night. The first one falls. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Daniels passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Houston, 4th.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Smith, he's checked in for man. To stop the run. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about the athleticism of Josh Okogie on that dunk? Wow, that's eye-popping.
Right side Simmons. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Back comes Houston in transition. Pass to Bamba. Duren with it. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score, Doris.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
The Hornets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Ball finds Bridges. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Duren with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. And he banks in the layup. Duren's got 6.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bridges. Again the miss by the Hornets. The Rockets on offense. They're on an 18-4 run. He goes up again, and Duren lays it in. Duren's got 6 here in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Ball passes to Smith. Right at the free throw line. It's good.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
Left side Simmons. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball passes to Bridges. The kick out to Ball.
Rockets foul.
Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Hornets.
And he sinks the second. Here's Eason. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Houston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Eason. And so it's Houston with an almost surefire victory.
Your Rockets.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
13.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, and Houston holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by 80. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Jabari Smith has done in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Amen Thompson out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Eason in at small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Buries it down low. Eason's got 9 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Raptors, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Smith passes to Daniels. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Man, he's checked in for Charlotte. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of...
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Second team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Right side, Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Offensive rebound, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Yusuf Nurkic.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Whitmore. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Man, the pass to Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They get it back.
2 minutes.
Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
And Dorsett, 7 feet tall and almost 300 pounds. Yusuf Nurkic often is the biggest human on the court.
BA, we might as well refer to him as the immovable object. This guy has slimmed down. He's in incredible shape. But Nurkic is an old school big, and he is a force to be reckoned with around the rim, not just because of that size and strength, but because of his skill as a passer and a finisher.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith's checked in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Miller outside. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. And yep, it's good. Miller's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter of the game. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Smith. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
Thompson pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The Hornets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Williams passes to Nurkic. Outside man with the drive.
Houston foul.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he makes a first.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
And here's Eason. 11 points in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
For your Rockets.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Miller with it. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. No good on that one.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. Amen Thompson. He is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how
The Hornets, 26.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Hornets, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Williams. Then it's Smith. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball. And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Personal foul.
That's his third foul of the
Team
game.
foul.
Smith against Simmons. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps
Out of
possession.
bounds. Charlotte ball.
Here's Smith. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Moore. Whitmore defending. From 12 feet. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Smith. Knocked away. Smith's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Pass to Williams. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
It's Tate on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Williams. Duren against Tate. Duren, the pass to Simmons.
And one thing special about Simmons is his ability to defend multiple positions. You can put him on anyone, and he'll give him a hard time.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Back to Smith to halt the run. Drills it from deep.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Duren against Tate, and Robert Williams picks up the foul.
Robert Williams.
That's his first foul of the game. Charlotte
foul.
making some changes.
Second team
Okogie's
foul.
checked in for Tate, and
In
LaMelo
for the
Ball
away
is
team.
subbed in for Moore.
Josh Okogie. LaMelo Ball.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. Whitmore's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Pass to Williams. All right, let's say you're starting a new
2 minutes
franchise today,
remaining in the game.
and you get to pick any
2
player in
minutes.
the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Williams on the wing, takes the 3, sinks the tray.
Williams.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Whitmore, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ben Simmons.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Pass to Daniels. Thompson with it. Back to Daniels. And a two-handed jam!
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Ooh, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Okogie, the pass to Smith. Over Thompson. A nice shot by Smith.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so Houston takes this one by